Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready. 61. Match box. Right, coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check. Fresno.
First down, Murray. And this was caught by Max Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, you're single receiver. I got one. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming out. Yo. I'm coming after you. I'm hustle. Watch out.
Now on first down, Drake again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Squeeze, double. Fair. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson, buying time to his left. He lets it fly from... He's got a man, complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Let's go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it, and this is taken in at the 5. And goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and very short, Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, he finds Hopkins complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 82 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
He's not going to get me. Shut it up. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Man out.
Under 10. 10. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 at the combine, third fastest of all attendees. When he was taken 62nd, a lot of experts think he was a major. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and you have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Wilson forced out to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Set the tone, defense.
Now it's Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Good job right there. Bravo. Still got 4 down. 4 down. Good.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on. 51. Match box. Right, here I come. Here I come.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Short. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He is running right, Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run with Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Miller running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
58 to Mike. Echo. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Here we go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit to the center of the field so he can get his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Green 80. Mike, 44. I'm on. Still got 4 down. Hey, easy.
From the 22, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 50. I'm trying
to throw again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
On first down, Drake. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run on first down. Carson. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike spoke. Go. Check pass. Hey, guys, listen. 44 is the mic. Look small. Check. Right.
There's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
And that's good for another.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. This is Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Carson, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The first down carried it up for middle. We'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Green 80. 36 power. Check. 50 orbit. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
They'll snap it at 1. Now Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Draw play. This is middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
To throw is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Just like that. Just like that.
Back. Zoom. Check 25. Check 25.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the curl.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Now Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run it with Carson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check.
So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the out. 1-2, check, cover.
Murray now. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Short. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Mike 50. Tackles.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray flush to his right. He finds Hawkins complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready, 60 on, 50, all day, plus 5. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He don't know.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got some real estate inside the 30. Finds the open target, Arnold. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You got nothing.
That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time what's left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see that they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Check 24, check 24.
49, check 49.
Right back to Drake. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They don't want
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to run. Great angle right there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now it's Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, get off the field. 44, Mike, 44.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I got you, son. 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
I'll go special.
Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go, folks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.